20 missed students coming from Nigeria Korea Model School, Primary Abuja, who are here to observe our proceedings. You are welcome. National schools, 20 honorable colleagues, can we appreciate that coming from Kaduna State Student Union, FUT Mina chapter. You are welcome. My sons coming all the way. You're welcome. Please, you can sit down. Communication coming from the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it is in respect of a decline in assent of the National Assembly Library Trust Fund Establishment Amendment Bill 2025. And his message reads as follows. Right Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, National Assembly, the National Assembly Library Trust Fund Establishment Amendment Bill 2025. Notwithstanding the laudable objectives of the legislation, certain provisions contained therein go against the settled law and policies of the federal government of Nigeria, public service remuneration, as well as age and year of service, among others. If this bill becomes law, these provisions will establish an unsustainable precedent. I hope that the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards. You are sincerely signed, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some couple of announcements. I will begin with the one coming from Honorable Dr. Billy, notify the Honorable Speaker and my dear Honorable colleagues about the loss of my aide, Elder Christopher Emovon Osas, whose sad event took place on Tuesday. Colleagues, shall we rise? May he so rest. We have an announcement coming, PhD, and his message reads as follows. Invitation to a legislative breakfast seminar on specialty healthcare in partnership with Frontline Infusion and Arthritis Medical Facility Limited. Organization on management of various types of arthritis, joint pain, and autoimmune disorders. The Frontline Infusion and Arthritis Medical Facility Limited is a world company in Abuja to tackle chronic pain and autoimmune diseases with state-of-the-art equipment, specialty and cutting-edge treatment in infectious diseases, immunology, and hematology. All honorable members are therefore invited to this legislative breakfast seminar and sensitization on the management of arthritis, 25th June 2025, time 10 a.m. prompt, venue, conference room, Bona, PhD chairman. To the National Assembly, to the House, and they are a delegation from the Isako Legislative Council of Edo State, Honorable Yakubu Marwan, team leader, Honorable Osuma O. Benjamin, Honorable Oshotse Amabo Monde, Mr. Simpa Wale. You are welcome. Please, honorable colleagues, around. FCT area councils and ancillary matters. And his message for us today reads as follows. All Progressive Congress, APC. I write to notify this honorable House that I have since June and wholeheartedly defected to the All Progressive Congress, APC. My decision is predictably lingered for too long and ridiculously robbed the party of its worthwhile harmony, conviviality, and attraction. While I remain grateful for the launching, fortunate that I had to quit the party because the wholesome climate for my unfettered membership of the party now appears totally absent in the party. I therefore here declare that I am now a member of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Please accept the assurances of my highest regard. Come to the greatest party in Africa. Congrats. We have another announcement. And this time is coming from Honorable on notice of defection from the Labour Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. And the demanded movement. With deep reflection, I tender my resignation from the layers of direction. When a political house becomes consumed by conflict and deaf to reason, approaching the nation's challenges with the audacity leadership requires taking bold, if painful, steps, constituents, I align with a vision that seeks not applause, but impact. Yours is Uzo Federal Constituency of Enugu State.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of
Prof
order,
around.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Prof, please can you stand up for recognition? Congratulations. Please come and shake hands with the opposition.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
I will leave the floor to you
Sir?
in a minute time.
Okay.
Who?
Take your declarations down now.
Now I yield the floor to Honorable George, the Deputy Minority Whip.
Yeah. Thank you. Ibezima Kozodinobi. I represent the good people of Njikoka and Ocha Dunukofia Federal Constituency.
Order, please. Order, please. Order, please.
I am the, and in that status,
Honorable Weke,
I remain
please,
the
can you
deputy
find a
minority
seat?
whip of this house,
Honorable Weke.
shared around by. I want to personally congratulate Professor to leave a party of ideology to a party that don't have ideology.
Move order, please.
A professor that left his colleagues without consultation. A professor I have so admired in this chamber. We have become so close in our relationship in this house, has left a party that will take this country to the promised land. Into speaker for this opportunity.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your information, and particularly the clerk of the House. The corrigendum is on the motion for the need to address the anger, confusion, and agony that trailed the HR HB 13605-2025. In the first votes and proceedings of Thursday, to delete the committee Basic Education and Services and replace with the committee from Honorable Sadu Soli. And the announcement reads as follows. This is to inform honorable colleagues with this whose date occurred on the day of Arafat, 5th June 2025, after a brief illness. May his gentle the soul of the demise.
Order, please. Honorable colleagues, please return to your seats. Allegiances.
Any member with petition? Any member with petition, please? To force you. Because
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. My name is Barrister Jesse Okejo Onakalus. Mr. Speaker, and it's signed by Mohammed Khalida. Mr. Speaker, this is an appeal to Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. The author of this petition narrated his OD and seek for your intervention for him to be reinstated. Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission, I seek the leave of this House to lay this petition.
please go ahead. Any more? Honorable colleagues, we have a motion coming and important for you to consider today. So it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Billy.
Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru. I represent the good people of Oriomo, very proud Benin Chief. Mr. Speaker, I have a motion to matter scheme, NHIS, and health maintenance organizations, MHOs in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, this is all-important motion. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable David.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation. I rise this morning to second the motion raised by my honorable colleague on matter of urgent public importance. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
The motion, Honorable Cyril.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Hart Cyril Godwin. I represent the fabulous people of Degema Boni Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Rivers State.
Support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Honorable Billy, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable 1999, which was to provide access to good healthcare services for Nigerians and protect families from financial hardship due to huge medical bills. Mr. Speaker, the House Authority Act aim to achieve universal health coverage. This act provides a framework for a comprehensive, integrated health insurance schemes, as well as ensuring access to quality health care for all. Mr. Speaker, the House also notes that NHIS contracts with MHOs to provide us and other Nigerians, and these HMOs, in turn, contract with healthcare providers and others. Is informed that despite this potential, the NHIS and MHOs have faced numerous challenges. Many Nigerians continue to face significant barriers in accessing quality health care due to financial constraints and inadequate healthcare infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, the House is worried that despite efforts to increase coverage and improve the welfare, and the said 5% are facing numerous challenges, such as poor quality services, limited access to and high incidence of the government to adequately back NHIS. Its funding is generally considered inadequate. As organizations otherwise known as HMOs, and this in turn affects the quality to healthcare providers by HMOs. The hospitals and clinics who render these services now choose to play with the health of the citizens, which in some cases result to an avoidable death of subscribers. These and many more, they avoid limiting them kind of X-rays, scan tests to do, and above all, the beneficiaries or subscribers of NHIS will not be covered for some surgeries as low as cesarean section, otherwise known as. Finally, the House is concerned that if the challenges of NHIS and HMOs, quality healthcare services, exacerbating health disparities and forced out-of-pocket payments for healthcare services, which will increase financial hardship. Mr. Speaker, Chief Executive Officer of the National Health Insurance Authority to appear and liaise with the House Committee in Nigeria, the challenges and possible solutions to all of them. Number 2, mandate the House Committees on Healthcare Services and Health Institutions to invest and recommend solutions. Don't move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable Barrister Fage.
Mr. Muhammad Bello Shehu, representing the people of Fage Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State, and I rise to second.
Support of this motion, should say aye. Those against, should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Dr. Billy, the motion I have before me is different from the one you read. I'm surprised that you decided to read an entirely different motion. But you didn't give me. I know the rule. I'm supposed to have a copy of your own motion before you read it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Health Services for further legislative action. A member representing Sabangari Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. Honorable Sadiq, can you move?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, my name is Sadiq Ango Abdullahi. I represent morning, standing on Order 8, Rule 5 of the House Rules, to seek the leave of this House to enable me move a motion on the urgent need to investigate the brutal killings of 13 people from Angwan-Rimi, Basa Sabangari local government of Kaduna State, who were attacked, mobbed, and killed.
Any seconder to the first leg? Honorable Shagaya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya. The first leg of this.
Those against, you say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, any seconder? Honorable Mohammed Gwale.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To second the second leg of the motion, I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye.
The House notes with deep concerns the tragic killing of 13 innocent travelers who missed their way while traveling to attend a wedding ceremony in Mangu local government area of Plateau State. Also notes that the victims, who were unarmed civilians and peaceful journey families, devastated. Concerned that this horrific act is part of an increasing trend of insecurity and interstate violence that threatens the freedom of movement, peace, and repeated assurances from security agencies. Attacks of this nature continue properties in Nigeria. Concerned that the continued failure to arrest and prosecute perpetrators of heinous crimes is emboldening criminal elements and undermining public confidence in the government's ability to provide security and justice against the perpetrators. aware that Section 14 welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Further aware that peace, stability, and justice are critical for the developers to condemn in strong terms the gruesome and senseless killing of the state. 2, mandate the Inspector General of Police, the Director General DSS, and the Chief of Army Staff to urgently investigate the incident, identify and apprehend perpetrators, and ensure they are brought to justice without any delay. 3, further urge the occurrence. 4, call on the National Emergency Management Agency to provide immediate humanitarian support to the lives lost in this tragic incident. 6, constitute an ad hoc committee to conduct a special investigation on the continuous killing of travelers within the same route and report to the House within 14 days. 7, mandate the House compliance to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Right. My name remains Honorable Umar Ajilo, member representing the very good people of Makarpi and Kudan. My dear colleagues, I want to thank the Speaker leadership for allowing us, that we, the members, come from Kaduna State to raise these important motions that are trained within last week after the killings of our people, which is share a border with the Savangari local government of Kaduna State that happened on 28th of this month on their way. I rise with a heavy heart on behalf of the people and government of Kaduna State to call the attention, please, of the Plateau State government. It's happened for many times. For the last years, even the killings of the retired generals of army, there's no actions have been taken. Local government, just for a day visit, just for the engagements of marriage, just to have, at least to have a relationship between the Plateau State and the Kaduna State people. Some are in the hospital, they are critically injured. But what I want, Mr. Speaker, and my dear colleagues to know that actually enough is enough. Investigate this matter, because it will only happen in Plateau State. And also, it's only happened during the people who wait, possibly some waiting to pray, some waiting to get the fuel on their cars, and some waiting to get something to eat. But the Plateau State government, I think they are still remain silent. The government of Kaduna State, our governor, the Governor Obasani, has come and condemned it and asked the governor of Plateau State to come directly to condemn this incident and also to take immediate action. Mr. to accept this as a motion that we're appealing it from the Kaduna State, and then to accept it as the tragic matter that.
I've been in touch with the governor and member representing the constituency, and I know they have done so much. I even gathered the governor is most likely going to be in Kaduna, specifically in those two constituencies, to condole the families of the deceased. So it's not that the Plateau State government or the governor is not doing anything. I'm aware they are doing something, but we want them to do more. So addiction in your motion. And prayer number 7. You requested for the constitution of an ad hoc committee, and then at the same National Security Intelligence to actually look into this matter. So which one are you?
I will knock off the last one to mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs. I would remove that to only create
of this prayer. Let me allow, is it the same thing? Okay, Honorable. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable federal constituency, I am from Gombe State. Mr. Speaker, let me join my respected honorable colleagues to sympathize and to condole with our people, keep on repeating on daily citizens and maintain order. Mr. Speaker, we are having cases on daily basis, issues in Edo and so many parts of the country. I believe, just like what Honorable Sadiq has recommend them to ensure to report back to the House within 2 weeks, because it has become an issue of concern. Nobody can have, even in main cities that look safe. I rise to also make amendment by insisting that the ad hoc committee should be set up and also recommend that they should invite all the relevant securities and report back to the House within 2 weeks. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Leader. My attention has just been drawn to an existing committee already. That committee is in alliance with these particular incidents?
No, sir. This committee, I think the committee Honorable Ango is talking about is about the incident.
What is the subject matter of that ad hoc committee?
The subject matter of that committee was about the attack in Plateau.
Different, the two subject matters to the ad hoc committee.
We can mandate the same committee to take up the matter.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Honorable
So
Ajilo.
my amendment will now be mandate the existing ad hoc committee of the House to investigate.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis Ejirogane YF is my name. I rise to second the amendment as moved by the leader. I so second.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Of prayer number 7, which says mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs, Army, National Intelligence, and the Committee on Legislative Compliance. So we'll move for the...
I speak for Diamsa Numan Lamude Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I move that that player mandating the police Committee on Police Affairs be deleted from the prayers. I so move.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to...
Those against should say nay. That is it. Any seconder to the main motion? Seconder to the main motion. Honorable Keru.
Mr. Constituency, I am from Kaduna State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
This amendment, those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Legislative action. The last but not the least is a motion coming from Honorable Olufemi Richard Bamisile. He has a motion he consider urgent for your attention.
In my very revered members, in Ekiti State, the seat of public urgent importance, I so rise, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? If Honorable Isaac is raising his hands anywhere, so I think charity begins at home. We'll give you the privilege.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Akinlade Abiodun Isaac is my name, representing Iwa South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ogun State. I write to...
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. The second leg of the motion, Honorable Fatoba.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, Federal Constituency. I'm from Ekiti State. I rise this morning to second the second leg of motion, ably moved by.
Those against should say nay. That is it. Honorable, please proceed.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker. My name remains Femi Bamishile, PhD, representing the very good people of Emure, Gbonyi, and Ekiti East. I hereby stand this morning to move a motion on Okiti roads. Links major towns and cities and provinces across the southwest region. That the Ife-Ibadan-Ilesha-Ado corridor is a critical federal road which plays a pivotal role in commerce, agriculture, education, thousands of Nigerians, including farmers, traders, transporters, students, healthcare workers. That it also serves as the access route to major institutions and health facilities. The House is concerned that the roads are currently in a deplorable and dangerous conditions, with large portions reduced, insecurity, current state of these federal roads, discourage investment, disrupts interstate trade, and continues to subject commuters and residents to untold hardship. The damage of vehicles, and the rainy season is here, it will become totally unbearable for commuters to travel federal road infrastructure through that sections 14(2)(b) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended places the welfare and security of citizens as the primary purpose of government. They are announcing to commence immediately mandate the Committee on Works, FEMA, and Appropriation to investigate the status of any ongoing and abandoned interventions. 3, call for the Federal Road Safety Corps to increase patrol and provide temporary safety measures along the affected stretches.
Are you looking for some finances? No finances, we better get a seat and sit down.
Corps to increase patrol and provide of Oyo, Osun, and Ekiti State to collaborate with the federal government on short-term palliative measures while awaiting full federal interventions. 5, that a memo be sent.
Please, sit properly. Please continue.
Thank you. The Committee of FEMA.
Any seconder? Honorable Abbas.
My name? Kadigun without GCON. Elisha, moved by my colleague, Honorable Misili from Ekiti State. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. This motion is referred to the Honorable colleagues, the first business of the day is...
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Federal College of Health and Geoscience, Takum, 2025, first reading. Federal Institute of Mining and Geoscience, Akampa, Cross River State, establishment, first reading. Constitution Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. National Human Rights Commission Bill 2025, first reading. Safeguarding Children and Vulnerable Adults, Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Nigerian Ports Authority Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal University of Enterprise of Education Technical Establishment Republic of Nigeria 1999, National Waste Management Agency Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Republic of Nigeria 1999.
Customs and excise of 1,132,548,000,000 for the 2025 fiscal year, $1,200,000 free on board cost $207 29.97 kobo only. 247 billion 6 kobo is for personnel cost. 239 billion 907 35 kobo or 153 naira. Leke Abejide. Honorable Aleke is invited to present the report.
The good people of Yagba East, Yagba West, Umapamuru Federal Constituency, House do receive the reports of the total sum of 205 naira, sum of 114,000, 4% FOB, 7 million for custom service, 53 million fund accrued for ongoing capital, 436,232,000 145 billion, 3 naira, 26.
Is the deputy chairman of the committee?
Honorable Hassan Sheikh Hussein, this very important motion, I so second.
The whole of it. Honorable Leke, health institutions.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. People of Ikore Ekpene, I rise that the Medical Centers Act, referenced as HB 550. Again, I rise that the House do receive the report of the Medical Center. Chief, Mr. Speaker.
Doctor
Adebayo Adepo. I am from Oyo State. I rise this morning to support the motion ably moved by my colleague and chairman of the Health Institutions Committee. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Affairs for the duration of the trust fund for continued training, provision of security equipment, and for related matters. Members will recall that the matter was referred to the committee on Thursday, 15th May 2025. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Adewale is invited to present the report.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Wale Ahmed. I represent Agege Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Lagos State. I rise this beautiful day to move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Act, continued training, provision of security equipment and related facilities, enhance the skills of the personnel of the Nigerian police, and for related matters. I so move, sir.
Any member of the committee, please? Any member of the committee? Doctor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. To second the motion, ably moved by the Deputy Committee Chairman of Police Affairs, I so second, Mr. Chairman.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Dr. Wale, please proceed and lay your report. Honorable colleagues, the first order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the 2024 Appropriation Act to further extend the capital components of the Act from 30th June 2025 to 31st December 2025 and for related matters. Standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 24th June 2025. I now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Right Honorable Speaker, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I'm from Kogi State.
Order,
I
please.
represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa, Omalala, Federal Constituency.
Adewale.
I am from Kogi State.
And who?
I rise to move this morning that a bill for an act to amend the 2024 Appropriation Act to further extend
Order, please.
the capital components of the Act from 30th June 2025 to 31st December 2025 and for related matters, HB 2020, HB 2404. I so move.
Before budget to be extended. If you are not pleased, I can ask Honorable Joe to
Thank you.
stand in for the minority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleague. I rise to support that the 2024 budget from 30th June to 31st December 2025 with an amendment that it should be fully implemented. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. No nay. Regards to the budget funding, and as at this time, the budget is still not substantially funded, and I believe it is in the interest of the country for us to move for this extension of the budget from June 30th to 31st December. So I think without any going for debates, with your kind permission, we put the question again. Those in support of this bill go for second reading, say aye. Those against you say nay. There is have it. Honorable Kafila, I didn't hear you shouting very well. Are you not in support? Thank you. The clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the 2024 Appropriation Act to further extend the capital components of the Act from 30th June 2025 to 31st December 2025 and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to the Committee on Supply for further legislative action. The second order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap C23, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to expand the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to include Admiralty jurisdiction, including shipping and navigation on the River Niger, River Benue, and their effluents, and on such other inland waterways as may be designated by an act of the National Assembly as international waterways, all federal ports, and carriage by sea, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 6 May 2025, and I invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, once again, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims is my name. I'm from Kogi State. I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa, Malala, and Federal constituency. I rise to move that a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap C23, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to expand the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to include Admiralty jurisdiction, including shipping and navigation on the River Niger, River Benue, and their effluents, and on such other inland waterways as may be designated by an act of the National Assembly as international waterways, all federal ports, and carriage by sea and for related matters, HB 2280. Be read, second reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleague, I rise to second the motion moved by our House Leader to allow, to amend the Cap C23.
Honorable Abdul, Honorable Jafaru.
C23,
please,
Laws of the Federation,
order,
2004, to expand the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court.
Honorable Ikenga. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Leader, you may have to give some explanation concerning this bill, because it appears to have some...
Yes, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. This very important, where is this? This very important bill is to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria so that to expand the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to include Admiralty jurisdiction of shipping and navigation on the River Niger, River Benue, and others. This is to allow for a constitutional amendment and to include in the shipping business and others so that the laws of the land could be adequately captured. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's just a brief explanation. Thank you.
With this explanation, honorable colleagues, we can go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members.
Honorable Lalu, Honorable Hussein.
A bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap.
Honorable Tijani.
Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004.
Order, please.
To expand the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to include Admiralty jurisdiction, including shipping and navigation on the River Niger, River Benue, and their effluents, and on such other inland waterways as may be designated by an act of National Assembly.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Constitutional Review for further legislative action. The third order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to make agricultural science standing in the name of Honorable Alex Ebona. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 7th May 2025. I now invite Honorable Alex to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Alex Ebona. I represent Abiyako Federal Constituency. I'm from Cross River State.
Can you sit down?
In all public and private secondary schools in Nigeria, and for later matters, AB 222 be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Kelechi.
The right Honorable Speaker, my name is Honorable Kelechi Ogu. I represent the people of Nigeria, starting from and to second the motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Honorable Alex, can you convince this House why you think agric should be a compulsory subject in all public and private schools in Nigeria?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's in line with the Renew Hope agenda. If we had the agric should be a sexy organization, food for local consumption and import. And equally too, I think with the last change of unemployed graduates and non-graduates, I think agric is the only answer for this employment situation in Nigeria. I think so, Mr. Speaker.
I'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill go for second reading, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to make agricultural science a core and compulsory subject in all.
Order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tropical Medicine, Irua, Edo State, and for related matters. Standing Thursday, 28 February 2025. I'll now invite Honorable Marcos to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Marcos.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning with great conviction to move that a bill for an act to establish the Federal University of Tropical Medicine, Irua. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to the motion? Dr. Mark, would you be able to tell us the subject matter and second thereafter? Okay, any seconder from this side? Here's the chair. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The question. Those in support of this bill being read for the second time say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tropical Medicine, Irua, Edo State, and for related matters, second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on University Education for further legislative action. The fifth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. Is 15% of women representation
Order, please.
in the recruitment of the Corps, require the Nigerian security training, marital status, posting and discipline of the Corps, and establishment of a unit to monitor and maintain records of gender-responsive compliance program and for related matters. Start 17th October 2024, and I invite Honorable Obara to move that the bill be read a second time.
Mr. Speaker, restate the Center of Excellence for a bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps Act, Cap 146, in the recruitment of program, in the recruitment, training, marital status, posting, and discipline of the Corps, and establish a unit to monitor and maintain records of gender responsive.
I'm sure the whole entire. Can you raise your hands so that Nigerians will see you and know who you are? Are we all here for she's? Are we? Well, we'll see. The leader of the youth.
Thank you, our honorable father. My name is Olamijuwonlo Ayodeji Alawakala. I represent Nigerians starting from Ogumosho North, South, and the River constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the Placesetter State, or your state. I not only rise this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, to support this motion.
Can you stand up for recognition?
Or second this motion. I also rise, also as a son of a female security operative, because my mother, Mrs. Florence, Pastor Mrs. Florence Alao, was one of the first DSS in this country. So I also rise to support this motion, as she has moved. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. This motion is self-explanatory. We know the content, the objective, so with their kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill go for second reading, say aye. Those in support of this bill go for second reading, say aye.
A bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps Act, CAF N146, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide at least 15% of women representation in the recruitment of the Corps, required the Nigeria Security and Defense Corps to provide and maintain gender-responsive compliance program in the recruitment compliance program and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Interior for further legislative action. The sixth order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the abandonment of over 30 industrial development centers across the country, standing in the name of Honorable Emeka Idu Godwin. Honorable Godwin is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Honorable Engineer Idu Emeka G. I represent the cosmopolitan and commercial city of Onitsha North and Onitsha South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Anambra State. I rise to move a motion on the need to investigate the abandonment of over 30 industrial development centers, IDC, across the country. The House notes that over 30 industrial development centers, IDCs, were established in the 70s with the objectives of providing assistance to small and medium-scale industries. The House also notes that despite the 4 zonal centers located in Osogbo, Owerri, Zaria, and Maiduguri, the country cannot be said to have benefited much from the establishment. Aware that the Osogbo IDC was established in February 1976 on 70 hectares of land by the federal government in collaboration with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, and the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, to provide technical assistance in the field of small and medium-scale industries, industrial development in the country. The House observes that the Osogbo and other centers have been neglected and abandoned over the years, leading to private entities taking over their lands and buildings. Also aware that the main objective of establishing the centers with public funds were to promote the industrialization, reduce foreign exchange demand, and provide numerous benefits to the country. Cognizant that the 30 industrial development centers, IDCs, particularly the 4 zonal centers, were fully equipped with heavy machineries for the purpose of disseminating industrial technical knowledge and skills that would have impacted tremendously on the country's drive towards industrialization. The House is so concerned that over the years, virtually all the IDCs, their staff and equipment are wasting away, and some of the equipment have become obsolete. The House is also concerned that although the federal government had handed over these centers to the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, for some years now, nothing has been done holistically to redress the pathetic situation in these centers. The House also cognizant that if this trend is not checked, the country will continue to lose the benefits of industrialization, which will in turn affect the standard of industry, to innovation, utilization.
Good afternoon, Ifeanyi Chukwu Okafor, and I represent the very hardworking people of Agata Federal Constituency, including the performing governor by my friend and brother.
This motion should say aye. Legislative action. The 7th order of the day is a motion on the need for constituency to restore. Is invited to move the motion.
I think this one. Okay. Abidemi Adetunji. I represent the good people of Ifelo Dumborikpe, Odotin Federal Constituency. Operation in Odotin. Ifelo services is a fundamental driver. Have to have at least one functional federal constituency have been suspended due to persistent and violent armed robbery attacks, making financial February 2016, leading to 10 deaths. Concerned that subsequent delay robberies, including the 28th and array, resulted in aware that by only 6 police divisions security needs. Further aware that Section 33, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution, governor of banks as forced residents to travel 30 to 50 kilometers to Osogbo, the state capital, for financial services, exclusion with long-term implications for livelihoods and development. My prayers, Mr. Speaker, call on the federal government to establish and implement a robust and sustainable security architecture to curb persistent armed robbery attacks, thereby enabling the safe reopening of banking institutions across Odoti, Ifelo-Dumborikpe Federal Constituency of Osun State. Urge the Inspector General of Police to immediately deploy sufficient well-equipped security personnel armed with modern weapons, communication tools, and operational patrol vehicles to strategically cover key locations within the constituency and deter further criminal attacks. Lastly, mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance and National Security and Intelligence to monitor the implementation of this resolution and ensure prompt and effective action by relevant authority. So I move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Clement.
Mudashiru, sir.
Oh, Mudashiru.
Yeah. Thank you,
Always
Mr.
confuse
Speaker.
you and Clement. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Mudashiru Lukman Alane, representing the good people of Iwo Ayedire Olaoluwa Federal Constituency.
Honorable
Mr.
Ibe,
Speaker,
please
I'm
let
from
us
Osun
dissolve
State.
that
I rise
mini
this
parliament.
afternoon to second the motion
Honorable
ably
Ibe.
moved by my colleagues and friend, Honorable Soji Adetunji. I so second.
Honorable Kelechi, please.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on National Security.
Honorable Gochinyere, please dissolve that mini parliament.
Honorable colleagues, we have two announcements. The first is coming from Honorable Ali Issa JC, Minority Whip on behalf of the leadership of PDP caucus. And his message reads as follows. This is to inform all in court, courageous, honorable members of the People Democratic Party that there will be an emergency meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, 25th June 2025 by 7 p.m. at A-Class Maitama, Abuja. Signed, Honorable Ali Issa JC, Minority Whip. This is to inform you that we have approved the swapping of some committee leadership. The chairman, House Committee on Special Duties, and his deputy, Honorable Abdullah Rashid, will now move to House Committee on FPT. Honorable Peter Apanke will now move to House Committee on Special Duties as chairman and deputy, respectively. This is with immediate effect. There was a motion raised by Honorable Sadiq, respect of the Plateau killings. As part of the prayers, he requested for a minute silence, which we forgot to observe. So please, honorable colleagues, with your kind permission, let's rise up and observe a minute silence in honor of the 12 people killed in that incident. May their soul rest in peace. The leader of the House, please can you move for the House to suspend the remaining part of the order paper to adjourn to tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo, member representing Akko Federal Constituency. I'm from the jail in the Savannah. I rise to move that we suspend the other aspect of the order paper to enable us adjourn to tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, same venue. I so move.
Minority Leader, please can you second for the suspension of the remaining parts of our order paper?
They have moved the motion.
Yeah, he has.
Okay, thank you. Our remaining details on the order paper to the next sitting. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Leader of the House, can you move for the House to adjourn to tomorrow, 11 a.m.? Can you move that the House, for the House to adjourn to tomorrow, 11 a.m.?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo, member representing Akko Federal Constituency from the Joint in the Savannah. I move that this House be adjourned tomorrow, 11 o'clock, same venue.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleague. I rise to second that the House do adjourn to tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. House is adjourned to tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thank you.